Hello everyone. I hope you all are good and doing great in your studies at home. Today I am going to discuss the role of Orgel diagram in interpretation of electronic spectra. Before this lecture, I have discussed how a complex show color, what is Beer-Lambert law, how electron-electron interaction generates microstate and free ion terms, term symbol, and selection rule. These all has been discussed in previous video. So to get better understanding, please watch that video. Let's start from there. There are basically two diagrams. One is Orgel diagram and another is Tanabe-Sugano diagram, which is used to the interpretation of electronic spectra of transition metal complexes. This both diagram is based on correlation diagram. First I will discuss Orgel diagram. What is Orgel diagram? In first time 1960, Ali Orgel discuss how the spectra of transition metal complexes, electronic spectra, can be interpreted by a correlation diagram. What is correlation diagram? Correlation diagram is a diagram which describes the relation between relative energy of orbitals with the function of geometry, molecular geometry, or orbital symmetry. Correlation diagram is what? It is the relation between energy and molecular symmetry. So what is Orgel diagram? Orgel diagram is a correlation diagram which help in the finding of the total number of spin allowed transition using the relative energy. By using Orgel diagram, one can easily find out how many number of transition is possible in a given transition metal complex. So it is very helpful to finding the important transition of same spin multiplicity. Okay, but there are few limitations which need to be followed when you use Orgel diagram. The first one, it is only for weak field complexes, means for high spin complexes where weak ligand is used, then this diagram is useful. Second, this diagram does not give any energy calculation. It's only qualitative interpretation, not quantitative. And third, this diagram use the transition of interpret the transition of highest multiplicity term symbol. So no other possible term will be included in this diagram. What it mean? It mean that for a given configuration there may be many terms which have not similar spin multiplicity. Suppose one is 5a, second is 3t, third is 2p. So this will only describe the transition of 5a. Not another other transition will be described by this diagram. So these are the limitation of Orgel diagram. All these limitation can be easily overcome by Tanabe-Sugano diagram. Okay. Before going in detail, just remind few things that the transition is always take place between ground state and excited state. These ground state and excited state is originated from the electronic repulsion, electron interaction. This first table shows the all free ion terms for a given configuration, and you can easily find the ground state term symbol for a given configuration. For D1, the free ion term will be D2. Similarly, for D2, the free ion term will be 3p3f and S1s, 1d and 1g. For Orgel diagram, we will use high spin multiplicity term symbol. So 3p and 3f will be used in Orgel diagram. Okay. For D3 configuration, the free ion term will be 2d, 4p, 4f, 2p, 2d, 2f, 2g, 2h. These all are possible term symbol. In these all term symbol, one will be ground state term symbol and another will be excited state term symbol. You can easily find the ground term symbol by arranging the electron according Hund, Pauli and Abau principle in an arrangement. Similarly, for D4 configuration, it is 5D, 1S, 1D, 1G, 3P, 3F, and similarly 3P, 3D, 3G, 3G, 3H, and all these. Okay. Similarly, for 5D, there is 2D configuration and all these. Okay. But for 6, it is similar to D4. Okay. What was both have 4 number of unpaired electron. When you go for a high spin configuration, D4 have 4 unpaired electron and D6 have also 4 unpaired electron. So both will have same free ion term. Similarly, D3 and D7 have same free ion terms. Similarly, D8 and D2 have same free ion terms because D8 have 2 unpaired electron in high spin and D2 have also 2 electrons. So same terms. Similarly, D9 and D10. Okay. The free ion term, which is originated from the microstate, will further split it in an octahedral and tetrahedral field as microspectroscopic term. These are also called as irreducible representation, which means it cannot be further reduced. A S term will converted or splitted as A1G. Similarly, a P will converted to T1G and a T will be converted or splitted at EG and T2G. These are equivalent or corresponding to S, P and D because the S is single generated orbital. The term S will be also singly generated and A term will be singlet or single. Similarly, P is triply generated, so T will be triply generated. A dimension of T will be 3, and since D is 5D generated, so it will be also splitted as 5. E and T, E is doubly degenerated and T is triply degenerated. 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. Similarly, the state F, G, H and I will splitted in octahedral field, like you can see here. F will converted or splitted to A2G single generated, T1G triply degenerated and T2G triply degenerated to 1 plus 3 plus 3 is equal to 7. Similarly, G will be 9, H will be 11 and I will be 13. You can see here. Now, these spectroscopically generated term will have ground state as well as excited state same spin terms. For example, in case of D1, which have 2D free ion term which will split to T2G and EG, the ground term will be T2G and the excited term will be EG. Similarly, D6 will also T2G and EG, and D4 and D9 will be reverse of it, means EG will be ground state and T2G will be excited state. So D1, D4, D6 and D9, which have D term as free ion, will have similar type of transition. Means these all transition metal configuration will show single absorption band in electronic spectra, because ground to one excited state. Let's see this in form of Orgel diagram. Orgel diagram relates the field strength and the electronic energy state with each other. It helps in the finding of electronic transition. It helps in the finding of number of electronic transition occur in a given configuration. This is always only valid for weak field ligand, means high spin configuration. D1 have 2D ground state term. 2D will convert to EG and T2G. Since, as you know, in crystal field D1 is splitted as T2G in octahedral and EG. So T2G has ground state. So similarly here T2G will ground state. Here G is not written because it is a combined Orgel diagram for tetrahedral as well as octahedral. So in tetrahedral G is not used. So for more clarity, G is omitted. But for when you use it for octahedral, you will use here G, T2G. Similarly EG. Since for D1 T1G and for D1 T2G will be ground state and EG will be excited state, and the gap between these T2G and EG will be equivalent to 10 dq या delta octahedral H corresponding to the CFT value, and the electron or the transition will take place from T2G to EG upon the absorption of visible light. For an example, for Ti complex, the transition take place from T2G to EG around 21,000 centimeter inverse wave number. So the spectra of this look like this. This is the spectra of Ti3 plus T1, one absorption peak. But you can see here that the absorption peak is not sharp. It has a broad spectrum with one shoulder here. Why this shoulder is coming, I will discuss in later. Similarly, for other configuration which will be like to D1 is D9 and D4 and D6. These all four are similar type of configuration. Similarly, the electronic spectra of D6 complexes can be obtained like to D1. Only basic difference is here 5D term, while in D1 there is 2D term, and the transition will be like that, T2G to EG, and the spectra will be also like titanium plus complexes similar to, and the spectra of Fe2 plus complexes will be similar to titanium 3 plus complexes of D1 configuration like this. Here you can see that T6 configuration and this is D1 configuration. Both has one transition, that is from T2G to EG. Next we will consider D4 and D9 configuration. These both configuration has similarity, D4 and D9. First start with D9. D9 have T2G6 in octahedral splitting CFT, T2G6 and EG3.
EG3. EG3 means there is 1, 2 and 3. There is less there is vacant one, there is a space of one electron in EG orbital, that is called as hole. This hole will transit from EG to T2G. So there will be EG ground state. So for D9 configuration, the ground state will be EG and excited state will be T2G in octahedral case. Similarly for D4 means T2G3 and EG1. EG1 means there is also one orbital which is blank. So this orbital, this hole, when the electron from T2G will go from here to here, then the hole will transfer here. Similar like to this, when this electron will goes here, the hole will be transferred here. So the transition of hole will be taking place, which is equivalent to electron transition. In both cases, the ground state will be EG because the transition is starting from ground state EG. So this transition will give one absorption peak similar to D1 and D9. So this is for D4 chromium 2 plus, and this is for D9 copper 2 plus. Copper 2 plus, these all four spectra is aqueous complexes, MnH2O6 type complexes, means copper H2O6 2 plus, chromium H2O6 2 plus, Fe H2O6 2 plus, titanium H2O6 3 plus. These all spectra, so one absorption, one transition. In D1 and D9 and D6 case, there is a solder which is due to John Taylor distortion.
As you all know, the splitting of d orbital in tetrahedral field is just reverse of octahedral field, and the difference is the tetrahedral geometry has no center of symmetry, so the tetrahedral splitting term symbol will not include any G. So in tetrahedral, d orbital split as T2 and E, and this will be reverse of octahedral splitting. In octahedral it is T2G E, in tetrahedral it will be E T2. Okay. In case of D1 tetrahedral configuration, the ground state will be E1 and excited state will be T1, T2. Corresponding term, spectroscopic term, will be E and T2, like this. So the transition will take place from E to T2 for D1 and similar to D6, and the reverse of this will be D4 and D9 tetrahedral. This is D4 and D9 tetrahedral. One diagram you can represent the transition of D1, D4, D6, D9 octahedral as well as tetrahedral complexes using Orgel diagram. Now we will discuss D2 configuration. For D2 configuration, the free ion term will be 3p, 3f and 1s, 1d and 1g. Since we have told earlier that the Orgel diagram only use the higher spin multiplicity for transition, it doesn't use lower spin multiplicity, so these terms are not useful for Orgel diagram. So only term which is useful is 3p and 3f, and in this 3f will be ground state term symbol. Okay, and 3f when put it in a octahedral field, it will further splitted as A2G, T1G and T2G. The A1T1G, the T1G will be ground term. Okay, the T1G will be ground term, and T2G and A2G
will be excited term. G is not written here because it is also for tetrahedral, so G has been omitted, but when you use only for octahedral, then you have to write G here. So T1G, T2G and A2G, and this T1G is from 3P T1G. That's why here it is written P, because there is two term T1G, one is originated from F, one is originated from P. So for D2 there will be three possible transition, from T1 to T2, from T1 to T1 and from T1 to A2. So a spectra of D2 will have three absorption band, but the actual spectra observes only two band in visible region and the third one appears in UV visible region, so it is not useful. And these three transition is T1G to T2G, T1G to T1GP and T1G to A1 A2G. These three absorption will occur in case of D2, and D2 is similar to D7. So D2 and D7 will have three absorption band, and it may be possible that there will be only two absorption band is observed in visible region, so the spectra will consist only two band rather than consisting three band. The third will be appear in UV visible region. Similarly, for D3 and D8 configuration, the energy order of spectroscopic term will be reversed. The excited A2 for D3, what will be ground term? The ground term will be A2G and remaining term will be excited term. Okay, but only basic difference is spin multiplicity will be 4 A2G to T2G, 4 T2G transition will be take place. Okay, so here to here, here to here and here to here, these three transition will take place in case of D3. It might be possible only two is observed in the spectra. Let's see the spectra. This is D2. You see here that in case of D2 there is only two absorption band. One is from T1G to T2G, another is from T1G to T1GP, and the one which is not appearing here is appeared at 36,000, the third one, which is due to T1G to A2G. Okay, that is not here because that appears in the ultraviolet region. Okay, similarly the spectra of D3 will also have three absorption, one will have in the UV visible region. Similarly the spectra of D7 have also three absorption, one is also in UV visible region, and the spectra of nickel 2 plus in a D8 configuration will have three absorption, all has three in visible region, two in invisible region, one will be in IR region. Okay, so these are the spectra of D2, D3, D7, D8 configuration in octahedral field with aqua complex, and their collective organelle diagram will look like this. This diagram will also for tetrahedral configuration. Okay, so by the use of organelle diagram you can predict the number of transition in a metal complex in octahedral as well as tetrahedral field with weak ligand, means for high spin. It is always for what? High spin complexes. For low spin or strong field complexes, Orgel diagram have no interpretation. Okay. So this is all about Orgel diagram. Next we will discuss the Nabe-Shogano diagram. So thank you for watching. Stay tuned for next video.